What's up, nerds? It's McKinley, and today I am doing my very first book unhaul. I swear I just almost died carrying these books over to this couch. I didn't think I was getting rid of that many, but apparently I am because I'm out of breath. Anyway, I never done an unhaul before. Last huge unhaul I did was way before I even thought about BookTube, and it was time for another one. Plus, my dad gave me a china cabinet in which I could store books in. So I moved all of my read books upstairs, and I decided to get rid of a lot of the ones that I know I was never going to read again. And if I, for some reason, have a crazy desire to read them again, I will get them from the library or get them on my Kindle. And then a lot of them are ones that I just bought on sale or something, and I just know I'm never going to read them. By the time this video goes up, they will be gone. I'm donating them to Veterans of America. So, yeah, I'm sorry I can't send them. I know everyone says this when they're on haul, but shipping is very expensive. Without further ado, there's a lot of books here. Let's get to it. The first one is called We Are So Crashing Your Bar Mitzvah by Fiona Rosenblum. I bought this because it was $1. It's short. I probably could read it, but I don't want to. And even for short books, life is too short. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's going bye-bye. The next book is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. This is the movie edition, and that is why I'm getting rid of it. I have the pretty UK edition. I think it's got, like, headphones on it. And I got that one signed at Y'all Fest, so I do like this book, but I have a better edition than this one, so that's the one I'm keeping. The next book is a Reading Like a Writer. I lost the dust jacket. I used to do that a lot. I used to always leave the dust jacket somewhere and just never find it again. I don't have any of my Twilight dust jackets. Why am I like this? I don't know. Anywho, I got this because I used to have dreams of being a writer, and I've been working on the same novel since I graduated college in 2008, and I haven't written on it in like 4 years. So I just don't think it's going to happen, and it's time to accept that. And if it does happen, I don't think this, like, I'm not the kind of person who can learn by reading like a textbook. So, yeah, it's just time to say goodbye. The next book is Melt Into You by Ronnie Lauren. I bought this because this author is going to be at a Polycon that I'm going to next month, and I think this one was one of the few gay books that with an author that was going there, and it was one of the only covers that didn't repulse me. I might still read it. I don't know. I might put this in the maybe pile because I do like the gay books. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. The next book is The League of Regrettable Superheroes. I got this in a Loot Crate, I think, and as much as I love comics, I'm never going to read it. I'm just not. The next 4 are all Spider-Man comics. I got it in my head that I wanted to start collecting Spider-Man volumes that I had and got rid of, and then I bought them again because I'm an idiot. I'm not going to read comics in this form. I prefer to read digital comics. So, I just don't know. I mean, I read this one. But this is not how I prefer to read comics. So, it's just like, yeah. I don't want you taking up space in my room anymore. The next 2 are both by Jennifer E. Smith. The Comeback Season and You Are Here. They're both library editions that I got on Amazon. And I bought these after I had read, like, The Geography of You and Me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to read all of Jennifer E. Smith's books. Not The Geography of Me. The Statistic Probability of Love at First Sight. And then I read The Geography of You and Me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to read all her books. I'm good. So, yeah. As much as I think Jennifer E. Smith is, like, a cool person, she is Lauren Graham's editor, which is hella awesome. But I'm just like, If I want straight YA contemporary romances, I will get them from Sarah Dessen and Casey West, to be honest. The next book I have is Wild Things by Play Carmichael. I literally could not tell you why I bought this. Not a clue. And that's why I'm getting rid of it. I'm also getting rid of my copies of the Kent Chronicles. Let me see if I can find the first one. I've talked about, if you're an older subscriber, before I privated all my videos, I have talked about this series before. I hate mass market paperbacks. I don't know why I bought these. I'm going to listen to them on audio, so I figured I might as well get rid of them. Plus, the veterans will probably really like these books. The next book we have here is My Book of Life by Angel by Martine Levitt. This is a book I've read. I enjoyed it. It's a good book. It's written in verse, and it's about this girl who's like got this boyfriend / pimp who's like pimping her and for drugs and keeping her on the crack, and it's just really depressing. And as much as I thought it was a good book, I'm not going to read it again because it really bummed me out, because this is real. Like, stuff like this happens. I think this is even based on a true story. I don't know. It's really, really depressing. So it's a good book, but it's really sad, and I don't want to read it again. The next book is Leaving Paradise by Simone Eccles, I guess. It's just another YA contemporary romance that I bought when I love YA contemporary romance, don't get me wrong, but this has been sitting on my shelf for years and years and years, and I'm clearly never going to pick it up. So, it's time to go. Same thing for the next two, which are both by Lauren Barnholt. I've heard really good things about this one, and I obviously bought it because it was really cheap. So I might keep it, but probably not. And then Reality Chick. I have no idea why I got this. I think someone recommended her to me, and I was like, maybe I'll try her. And I was like, let me buy 2 of her books, I guess. That was where my mindset was. I don't know. The next one is Zombies vs. Unicorns. This is an anthology with several authors that contributed, including Holly Black, who edited the Team Unicorn, and Justine Larbalestier, who edited Team Zombie. And I feel like I thought John Green contributed to this. Irrelevant. I tried to read it. I don't like it. The next book is The Bet by Rachel Van Dyken. I won this in a Goodreads giveaway. I don't even know why I entered it. I think that was when I was just entering all the Goodreads giveaways I could. And of course I win the one that's new adult. I don't want to read this. And the next one is Me Talk Pretty One Day by David Sedaris. I've read this. He's not bad, but he's no Augustin Burroughs, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to read it again. The next book is The Book of Awesome. I probably bought this when I was feeling really super awesome about myself, and I was like, ooh, I bet this book's about me. I'm not going to read it. The next book I have is The Diary of a Harry Potter Addict. I don't know where I got this or why I got this. But I'm very much a canon Harry Potter reader. I read the original 7 books, and that's pretty much it. I don't read Pottermore or anything like that, so I'm just not interested. And the next thing we have here is the Doctor Who Character Encyclopedia. I hate myself. Thanks, Ted Mosby. Encyclopedia. Somebody I don't like gave me this, and I don't want to look at it and think of her. Plus, as much as I love Doctor Who with 9, 10, and 11, I haven't watched it since 12 took over. And while I do plan to eventually, I'm just not as into it anymore. So, 2 reasons. I'm never going to flip through it. I flipped through it when I got it, and that I can find all this stuff online, you know. So, it's going to go. The next book is The Secret Me, a questionnaire journal. And then 365 journal writing ideas. I bought these obviously when I decided I wanted to journal. I'm never going to journal. I've never journaled. I don't know why. I try and turn myself into someone I'm not, but this is what I do. And I like to waste money. So the next book is A Wolf at the Table by Augustin Burroughs, which I know I just complimented him, but this is not a funny book. This is depressing, and I'm not going to read it again. So, yeah. The next book is Lost It by Kristen Tracy. I feel like I read this. I didn't, but I read one of her other books, and she's fine, but she's nothing special. And again, I'd rather just read Sarah Dessen and Casey West. Bright Lights, Big City by Jay McKerney. I honestly have literally no idea why I bought this. Just no idea. Red Queen by Christopher Pike. I bought this because my friend Amanda told me to buy it. And I should have been like, I don't want to read that, Amanda. But I felt bad, so I bought it. It was on sale for $4. But I'm not going to read it. I don't care about vampires, like, for the most part. I mean, I don't have to explain myself to you. Just out of it. Next book is Grasshopper Jungle by Andrew Smith. And I bought this because when I ordered it, it was supposed to be a hardcover with green pages. And this is an ARC with white pages. I got my money back. But this is not the edition I wanted, so I'm getting rid of it. I still haven't gotten the real edition because now I'm scarred because I think I'm not going to get the edition I want. The next book is Perfect Chemistry by Simon, whatever that girl's name was. I said her name earlier. I don't want to read it. I'm actually giving this to my friend Anna because she asked for it. So, yeah. The next book is How to Survive a Sharknado. This came in a loot crate. It was funny at the time to get it, but I think Sharknado's dumb. So, I'm just not gonna read it ever. I might ask my friend Cheryl if she wants it. So, yeah. The next book is The Eternity Cure by Julie Kagawa. I bought this because I thought I was in Books A Million and I saw the third book in the series. This is the second book in the series. I saw the third book in the series and the cover was so pretty that I was like, I'm going to read that series. So I bought the second one. It's vampires. And the first book's cover doesn't even match the second and third. So I finally was just like, McKinley, you need to stop buying books because they have pretty shiny covers. Get it together. Will I stop? Probably not. But I guess then I'll always have on hauls to do. This isn't even the last of it. I'm getting rid of Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. Dennard? I don't know how to say her name. I started it. I'll probably finish it someday, but there's 6 books in the series. And I'm just not about to start it now. You know what I'm saying? I'll read it when there's like 5 books in the series and the 6th one's about to come out. And I'll get them on paperback or on audiobook or from the library. I bought this because it was $2 or $3 on Book Outlet. So it's like not a huge loss, but I still really need to stop doing shit like that. Plus, I think I had grandeur ideas about meeting her at YALLFest, but like for real, she was one of the biggest authors there. I was never going to wait in line for a book I hadn't even read to get it signed. I have Deep Blue by Jennifer Donnelly, and I hands down bought this for the cover. I'm never going to read it. I don't even like mermaids. Why did I buy what? And then Better Than Yesterday by Robin Schneider. I got this because I really liked her book, The Beginning of Everything. But then I hated her book that came out after that. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. So, here we are. And the last one, this one kind of pains me. But I hated the 5th book in this series so much that I just know that I'm not going to revisit it. And this is the only one I think that if I do decide I want to reread it, I will buy it on my Kindle. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But, yeah. That's the Jessica Darling series by Megan McCafferty, which we have Sloppy Firsts, Second Helpings, Charmed Thirds, again, Dust Jacket, Forthcomings, and Perfect Fifths. This book did not need to exist, and I wish it didn't. If this book didn't exist, I probably would be keeping the series. But this one just was so awful. So awful. And that's everything. This unhaul is finished. Now I get to film 4 more videos. Yay! Why did I let them stack up? I don't know. Anywho, if you like this video, please like it. Well, I mean, you could tell me that I should have kept these books, but they're already gone, so that won't really help me at all. But I guess you could make me feel bad about getting rid of it. Anywho, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on all my social medias that I'm active on are linked down below, specifically Goodreads and Instagram. I don't really go on Twitter, but it's down there anyway. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!